Hello Shadows and Killers and welcome back to another YouTube video with me called Killer3166, and we are back after almost a year without a video. There is finally another video going onto the channel. Hurrah! Fireworks, whatever, but whatever. There's no soppy apology video, there's nothing. We're just getting straight back into the gameplay, and this is World of Tanks, which is probably the game we've played the most on the channel. But anyway, we're on the No Mahan map in the Chieftain, in Tier 10 British heavy tank, the Chieftain Mark 6. But was it really? It's not a heavy tank, the Chieftain. It's a main battle tank, but there's no designation for a main battle tank in World of Tanks because, well, there would be two main battle tanks. This and the Leopard 1, because they're the only two, well, they're the only two main battle tanks in the game, but the concept of the main battle tank was to incorporate the mobility of a medium tank while still keeping the power of a heavy tank. Now, the Chieftain did this very well because it had a very powerful 120mm gun, but also had very good mobility as well. Or very good mobility up to a point, because when it first was introduced, it carried the Leyland L60 engine. Now, the Leyland L60 engine was notoriously awful, mainly because there's stories in West Germany that with the L60 engine, the Chieftain wasn't able to climb onto its own transports. I mean, that's just a bit not very good, really, is it? But luckily, in World of Tanks, there's that not really brought into account, and we're able to speed forward ahead of some of the medium tanks to be able to put a shot into that Walker Bulldog. Now, we again have to move up, as we don't really want to be camping behind this ridge, even though we can exploit the very good turret armor of the Chieftain. It's not really a very forward ridge, and we spot our first Tier 10 heavy tank, Object 705A. And that's still that Walker Bulldog there, still just hanging around. I don't really know what he's doing. He's kind of just sitting there. Well, he's a Tier 8 scout in a Tier 10 game, so, you know, we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he gets shut down. There we go. But a Badger comes over the hill, thinks he's a bit tougher than he is, and we're able to put a lovely shot into his lower glacis, along with some other teammates doing some more damage. It all goes a bit quiet now. There's still that Object 705A up there, but there's not really many tanks to shoot at, so I'm kind of getting a bit like, should I move up? Probably a perfect opportunity to, mainly because all those rocks are concealing shots from those guys there, and any other people who want to shoot at me, I'm not spotted because they're hiding behind rocks and unable to spot me. So I managed to cross perilous open ground and managed to make it into this forward ridge. Now where we can use a very good turret armor of the Chieftain. We're kind of just sat here looking around, and then Type 4 heavy misses. Way, you overpowered bastard, you. So he backs down, and then this Carnarvon pops up. We try and put a shot into him, but the tracks soak it up and we do no damage. Badger again, being a bit clever, switch back to the Carnarvon, bounce a shot off his turret. It's very frustrating, but you know, doesn't really matter. Teammates do damage to him, and that shot was never going to hit. But, you know, I fired it anyway, because why not? I mean, we got enough shells. The Badger gets taken out by artillery. Type 4 heavy tries to put a shot into us, bounces. And then we have this new tank, the VK, whatever it is, VK 7201K. We kind of just fire and hope at that one. I mean, I don't really know where to hit it at all, so I kind of just aim for around the cupola area and manage to do damage. Then the IS-7 comes around, all ballsy. And so does a Type 4 heavy. I'll try and exploit this. I don't even know. Is it really an attack? It doesn't really go very well for them. But I'll try and put a shot into the side of the Type 4 heavy. That bounces harmlessly off. But that scout is... yeah, he might make it out alive, but you never know. And then whilst these guys are tunnel vision in the scout, I managed to put a shot into the side of the Type 4 heavy's turret. But now I come to the conclusion that I'm fairly pinned down here. Try and put another shot into the Type 4 heavy. But now I'm pinned down by the Object 705A on the hill. Because I can't move up onto this ridge to do more damage to those guys without receiving a hit from the 705A, who just did put a shot into me, but luckily it bounced off my very good turret armor, which is 250mm. So we try and put a shot into the 705A, but that was inevitably going to bounce. Because generally Russian tanks have very good turret armor, so it was never really going to hit anywhere. Well, it's never going to do damage. I mean, it hit him, but it didn't do any damage. So we have to shut this guy down. Unfortunately, unless my shells can find some way of morphing through the earth and going into his armor and doing damage, I'm not going to be able to kill him. So I think better of it and go back round. Try and put another shot into the VK, snap a shot at him. That was never really going to do damage. Just harmlessly bounces off his turret armor. Didn't really aim that one, didn't take any care with the shot, and never going to do any damage. I'm kind of just... I don't really know what to do here. There's the IS-7 coming over. He thinks better of it as well, which probably for the best as well for him, or for me. And then we switch back to the VK. And the VK starts getting delusions of grandeur and charges out into the middle of the little channel down here. So I come across watching these guys constantly, just in case they want to try and get some sneaky shots into my rear. Still paying attention. Somebody puts a hit into the IS-7, but we need to stop this guy going around. So I come over the hill, put a shot into his side. I mean, even though I don't know where to shoot it, I mean, if you shoot a tank in the side, generally it's going to do damage. So I come around. We need to get into cover of the rock because there is still a lot of tanks up there. We take another hit from the 430, and we return fire to him. He puts a final shot into us, and then he considerably regrets his life choices and bugs out. The IS-7 stops just before I fire, which makes it very annoying because that probably would have killed him. But you know, he can't fire at me because of his gun depression. Then he goes a bit derpy, comes over the hill, I blow his tracks off, and friendly teammates finish him off. Oh! We survived, but turret ring got knocked out. Get that up instantly. Now I got to deal with this 705A with only 300 health left. Teammates putting shots into him. We are up by 5 tanks now. I'm winning the game fairly considerably and probably going to win the match in the end. But 705A is able to take out our light tank finally. To be fair to him, he probably played a fairly good game. We sneak a shot into the Type 4 Heavy, forcing him to back off. And then a shot comes over from the artillery, who we shot down fairly dramatically. Type 5 Heavy still poking the ridge. First shot into his turret. That bounces. Don't quite know how it bounces. But then the 705A comes around the corner and gets killed by the Griller. Thanks to that Griller, I survived with my 4,400 damage. Which, to be fair, was a fairly good game on all accounts. So yeah, GG to all involved on that one. Now, unfortunately, that is the only battle we've got for you today. I'm just trying to ease myself back into this. It's been a while. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please punch the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe now. Check out all the links in the description. We've got a new Discord channel, so come and join that and have a chat. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.